Let's do it.
Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port. Mapping to consensus. Remain still.
Don't freak out, Shepard.
Shepard Commander, access movement during an upload is discouraged.
Okay.
Shepard Commander, we acknowledge your integration into the server. We welcome you to our consensus.
Okay.
What is this?
We've installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of the server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
I wouldn't call this familiar. Where are you?
Here,
You look different.
we have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
How will this deal with the ships?
And what does turning off the lights do to the Geth back in the real world?
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with platforms on their spacecraft via this server. We will sever that connection. We will ensure there are no transfers or backups. This server will fall silent.
I'm guessing that this is kind of a... He's created a program that makes the Geth system not necessarily familiar, but understandable in a way, which is probably meaning we're not going to end up going down the way of Overlord. Right, that's unfortunate, though. 'Cause that's basically killing them, isn't it?
This is like wiping out a city, isn't it?
We have no choice in this matter. It is a question of survival. There are 2 communication nodes on this server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth's fighters. We must protect your exit port, but you will not be alone. We will maintain contact and assist.
Why did I bring Ashley and Tali?
Establishing connection to access point.
I'm really intrigued by this. I don't have any shields. I've just noticed this, and it's somewhat scary.
Warning. Connection blocked by infected code. Use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
I wondered what the gun was for.
This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection.
Okay, I have an antivirus gun.
Okay, I've got to ask. Why a gun?
We wish to provide
Familiarity again.
Then thanks. I think.
I am Commander McAfee. Fear me. Yeah, it's the whole familiarity thing. Does that make this better? Oh, is this whole thing? No, I don't think so. But I'm very worried that's gonna... What, right now? Oh, it is the whole thing. Right, okay. This is good to know. That's the whole Reaper code, not a bit of the code.
connection established.
Okay.
Proceed to the access point.
I thought that was someone going to jump out and kill me. But no. Whoa!
Establishing connection to communication node. Error. Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate.
I'll investigate. And this recharges. It cools down. Yay! Have Legion and Conrad been talking? What am I meant to shoot? That? I don't think so. But I shot it anyway. Oh, I can only hit the light bits. Okay, that's something to know. I can't shoot at it willy-nilly. I have to target the...
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
Okay.
You really want to rename the VI network?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is Geth, Creator Zahak.
Yes. Very good.
Ancestors, you fuss over it.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01's circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
You process our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
Well, one.
Then your perception of that creator does not map to our historical data.
Yeah, and they didn't want to reveal to the player what Quarians used to look like. I think. But I mean, it's that's why he's got a gun. That's the point. This is his brain. He's getting messages that are in some way coded to attach to his brain. So this is almost like a dream state, where his subconscious is decoding the computer Geth code stuff, basically, as far as I understand. So, are we just going back the way we came? Because I've already shot that. I don't like it. It's making noises. So yeah, I think that's kind of, that explains how I think it works. The idea is coded, so it's still in the computer Geth code stuff, or the Geth code, and it's being transferred from that code into... Well, have I gone backwards on myself? Quite possibly. So we came out, I'm guessing. Data cluster over there, apparently. Oh yes, that picture, that video file wasn't the objective. So yes, so whatever Legion's done has set the Geth code to be translated in such a way as to be understandable to Shepard by using his memories. What's up this way? Oh, I've just created a shortcut across here. Oh no. Yes, I've just created a shortcut there. So yeah, which is, yeah, why the Quarians are masked is because Shepard doesn't have a general idea of what Quarians look like, or they've evolved so they look different than what they used to look like. Too far away. You're not.
You must disrupt the infection of this data cluster to continue.
Is there a way to last this whole thing? I don't know. Back that off. Yeah. So it could be that, or it could be, of course, that the memory is specific rather than generic. That it's Tali's face he knows, rather than what a Quarian in general looks like. I don't know. There's a few bits around I can't reach, which is frustrating. And blast this corner.
Data cluster contains information timestamped 290 years ago. This unit detects no malfunctions. It is still capable of serving.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown connects.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong?
Let's cut the audio.
You may proceed to the last data cluster.
They're scared, aren't they? The people who made the geth. I'm not talking about the Quarians, I'm talking about the specific Quarians who created the geth. They're scared. Probably don't have to do this, but I want to. It might be useful later. So that's the data cluster. Do we go back now? Do we go this way? Maybe it's part of this loop I created. Let's go down the stairs. We don't want to jump down the stairs. Keep an eye on these things. Back up that way. We'll clear out the Reaper code soon enough. I assume we'll take on a Reaper at some point. It's up there. Probably, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Completely wrong way. Yeah, it's back the way we came. Okay. Huh. Don't do that. Go down the stairs, right. Sprint back. We're going to find out something about the Quarians here, aren't we? This way then? Right, there we go. That didn't pop up before for some reason.
We've got escaped gas. They're pinned. Open fire. One's going for a weapon.
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic geth following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model. Establishing connection with the remaining server node.
So that was him. But the Quarians opened fire on an unarmed geth. That's what we learned there. Don't like the look of this. Really don't like the look of this. Access point. There we go. Need to go a bit further forward.
Hello, Commander. Are you there? Shepard's working on shutting down the server, Admiral Ron. I can fill you in.
Ooh, got it.
Squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss. Half their fighters
that mean we're going to fight them here?
Give me an update.
One node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue.
This is going to be slightly harder, I'm guessing.
Shepard Commander, the Reaper code has adapted. It can now self-replicate.
You mean it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points in the infection may slow down its replication. Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
Like which other... Okay, what's the...
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
Okay, I don't know what the vulnerable point is. I mean, the light bit's the only bit that's falling down, unless we're meant to aim for that. No, I've just got this weapon. Okay, we can only target this bit.
There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
Which point? No, you're not telling me at all.
There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster.
I don't know what I'm aiming for. That's the problem. I'm guessing if I fall on this, something bad's going to happen. No? Okay.
Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
Yeah, but I don't know what the vulnerable point is. That's the problem.
You must search for a vulnerable point in the
Oh, there we are.
infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
Go away. Okay, so we got the... So we have to target a different orange point first. So you have to do it in an order. Okay.